Greetings. Welcome to this solstice special episode of Extreme Ghost Hunters. I'm Mark EHK.
And I'm Mark Dan.
And today we're in Strathglass, in search of the Strathglass witches. Now, I don't have much knowledge of, prior knowledge to this. I mean, I've got a pretty good knowledge of the Salem witch trials and the Pendle witches of Lancashire in 1612. Now, this took place in 1662, right, Mark?
Yeah, this area was synonymous for witch trials. As you've probably seen, with the Chisholm clan gravestones.
Yep. And the whole country at that stage was in the grip of witchcraft hysteria, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone was accusing everyone of being a witch. The king of the time, he was obsessed that witches were actually out to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes to show, even in Scotland, early 1700s, the last witch in the UK was burnt in Durnock, which is 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
So witches were prevalent in this area.
Yeah.
Big mass.
Sure.
And the Strathglass witches in this area were basically persecuted. They were a MacLean's clan. And in the 1600s, Alistair Chisholm, in cahoots with the mayor of Inverness, persecuted these people.
He basically wanted them off his land, didn't he?
Exactly.
And he used the whole witchcraft hysteria as he took advantage of it.
Yeah.
As an excuse. And therefore, they were tried and they were executed. Yeah, they were interrogated by a witchfinder known as, funnily enough, the Pricker.
Yeah.
So this person was a bit of a sadist, and it turns out she was a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was famous in Scotland. She wasn't just one of a witch pricker. She was one of the most acclaimed. She was the head of her game in the whole of the northern Scotland. In Scotland. So they got the best person in to accuse these MacLeans of being witches, and they really did punish them. They give them sleep deprivation. They did all sorts of wicked things to them.
The whole Inquisition technique. Yeah.
And this is why we're here.
Yeah.
Because this is a Chisholm significant point. If any of the MacLeans, the witches, were going to be coming to haunt or come to a place where they've got a bit of a history of Chisholms,
It'd be here.
this would be here.
Looking for a bit of revenge, maybe, as it were.
Bit of revenge, but also this, as you can see with the trees and the atmosphere, the water, it's on an old moat, hundreds and hundreds of years old.
I've got to say, it's a perfect location for our summer solstice special.
Summer solstice special, perfect.
Yeah.
And also, we're going to do the same test as normal.
Yep.
We're going to get the dowsing rods out, find where the most particular place where we get the most sort of signs from. We've then got the thermometer, the compass.
Yep.
We're going to put Silas out again.
Yep. Silas is up against the huge tree there, which is just remarkable. It's just as I was walking up the hill, it just reminded me of something from Evil Dead.
Yeah.
With the gravestones in the background. It's pretty darn striking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got the bell out as well.
Yep. So
Yeah, and the other thing I noticed is a few things I've done when I've done editing of this. Occasionally I've heard some strange voices when I've slow-mode just after we've done a question.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's just the way it works, but sometimes you hear a little murmur or something. So I'm going to specifically at times when we do a question, I'll go back onto the editing, and if I can hear something that is in the background, we'll have a look.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
It's another thing.
Well, I mean, the last couple of experiments we've done, we had the slow-mo at Boleskine Cemetery.
Yeah.
We had the battery cut out the last episode, even though it was brand new battery, just cut out, just died.
Yeah.
So let's see let's see what happens here.
Yeah. Let's get cracking.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Brilliant. So we got the normal Silas is with us. We just laid him here. So if there's any movement or someone in this area who's with us, whether it's a witch or a chisholm or someone that's angry, wants to move this to give us a sign that they're here, we'll leave this here.
We've got the bell hanging in the tree above.
Yeah, like Mark just said, we've got the bell. So again, if anyone's in this area who doesn't want us to be here or unhappy, or they want to get our attention, you've got two things. You can ring the bell or you can move Silas. So we're waiting for it to happen.
Okay, we haven't had any previous results with the bell and Silas in our previous experiments, but who knows, we might get lucky this time round.
Yeah.
See what happens.
This is what I'm saying, we're not faking it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, no big deal.
Exactly.
You know.
We're not sensation seekers.
No.
We're just out to, try and find something.
For me,
if
that bell rang, that would be, it would freak me.
Yeah.
And that's why I think, the chance of it ringing are quite not very high, are they?
No.
But if it does,
I mean, it requires a lot, certain.
You need a lot of force.
Yeah.
But never say never. Let's see what happens.
See what happens.
So, normal dicing rods.
Yep.
We just walk around, see if we get any atmosphere, any sort of anything goes off like we had before.
We're going to be asking questions.
See where the hot spots are. So we're just going to do a little circle around here, see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. This is the first experiment with the dowsing rods. If there's any spirits of the McLeans or the Chisholms here that do not want us here or object to us being here, please let your presence be known. Okay.
So nothing.
No.
So it was at we said the Chisholms. So is there any presence of anyone else here? Any spirit that is in this graveyard? Let us know by moving the dowsing rods. Just let us know. Move the.
Here we go.
Here we are.
Look. We have activity. Look at that. It's done an about face, a total about face.
And again.
Yep.
Okay.
We have something here. We don't know if it's the Chisholms or if it's the McLeans or
even this has got history. This place, it could be thousands of years. Okay, we thank you for doing that. Okay, we're going to wander a little walk around. Let's have a little wander. And tell us where, by moving the rods, where you, there we go. Where you're point to which way you want us to go, actually. Point. So let's, have you got that? More feet?
Yep.
This is strong here.
Yes, it is. The move, he's pointing in the direction towards the tall standing stones, the tall gravestones. And also it's in the other direction towards the moat, where the moat used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here we go now. It's pointing straight towards the gravestones.
Straight toward the gravestones. Let's follow along. Tell us when you want us to say something or you want us to stop, and we'll ask you questions. Remember, we still have Silas and we still have the bell. If you can ring any of them, or move Silas, move them. So let's go over this again. Is there any Chisholms here? Any Chisholms here? Are there any McLeans? Flaming hell.
Wow.
That's done a 360.
That's done a total 360. Look at it, and it's still moving.
Look.
Wow. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. That's like a windmill.
That is...
The McLeans are here.
The McLeans are here. We thought they would be.
Yes.
This is why we came here.
Now, did you feel wrongly persecuted from when you were tried back in 1662?
They're going... Were you angry with the Chisholms? Were you angry? They've never done this before.
No. They've never done a 360 like that.
We've never spun around.
No.
They've never spun like this, have they?
Yep.
We're listening to you. We're here. We're not doubting anything. We're here to just get evidence. So can you make them spin round again? Can you make them turn? Show that you're here, the McLeans. Show that you're here. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Yep.
Look at that.
Again, folks, we're not doing anything with the rods. We're not moving them in any way. Mark's hands are completely still.
But they're moving.
And these things are just going haywire.
How many are there? Are there more than 2 of you here? What you point at? You're pointing over this. You're pointing back over this way. You want us to go over this? Which way? Point the rods which way you want us to walk. Where you want us to walk.
Okay, straight towards this corner
So
of
we're walking. We're walking. Yeah. Just here now. Just this spot.
Wow.
Look at this.
Yes.
Completely 360s going around.
Yep. And the other one here goes.
And the other.
Yep. Not quite a 360, but it's still, you know.
So we're facing the nearest grave we're on to now is this one here. Chisholm's, one of the big Chisholm's graves. But like I said, underneath here, is there someone underneath here that is actually buried, not on the monuments? Yes? Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Every time
you ask, the energy here is just seems so much stronger.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the occasion.
Yeah. This has been strongest than it's ever been.
Yep.
Thank you for this. And like I said, we will have the temperature and the compass and help us with that to see what's going on. Thank you.
I've never seen them do that.
What do you think of that, Mark?
Oh, holy shit. They've never done a 360 like that before.
And the other thing was, we're in shelter here.
Yeah.
This is actually
there's no wind.
There's no wind at all.
No.
You know, it's absolutely sort of
you could just tell it was just doing it itself.
Yeah. It was just spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's some of the best evidence we've had.
Yep.
With a remark to say that the McLeans, the witches,
yep,
are here.
Yes. Not the Chisholms.
Not the Chisholms.
No, but the McLeans here. The McLeans here.
They were pretty angry, weren't they?
Oh, they made their presence known.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Let's go onto the other items. The temperature. Okay, so we've got the temperature gauge, and it's saying 19. Let's just let it settle. It's quite warm today, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah, it is.
It's a warm day. Let's just let it settle.
It's
18.1.
Yep.
So let's just have a little wander around
and see if the temperature
yeah, and we'll
decreases or increases or whatever.
And we'll pretty much we'll go to the spot we're getting the most activity from.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's go there. And remember, you can move Silas or ring the bell. We've got the bell on Silas there. Here we go. We're not far. It was over this. We were getting. Look at that. It's gone down a bit. 16.9.
It's gone down a degree almost.
Just you know. So it's going down. Can you make it go colder? Can you make this temperature come around us? Make this temperature go colder. Let's see the temperature change. I'm just going to wander around. Let's just see. It's gone down a little bit. Now I'm going to go to. That just went off.
It just went completely off.
Did you see that?
Yes.
That just went. I didn't.
It just shut down completely.
Yeah. That just.
Yeah.
And then went, but came back on again.
And then came back on. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just try this. Let's step. We're going to step over to where you were. So this area here was quite good for activity. 16.7. So we got the similar temperature. So we had a little fluctuate apart from where we just were. Let's go back to that spot. That spot here was where it was.
This is the hot spot.
Just this area here was when it was spinning around, wasn't it?
Yep.
We had
this is the actual. This is the hot spot.
Look at it. It was fluctuating 7, 8, 7, 8, 7.
Yep.
You know. So this area here. There, look at that.
Wow.
It's flicking 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
Just this spot round here. 17. Temperature's gone up a little bit. It's going up. It's going up.
It's going up. We're walking away from the hot spot. Now it's getting warmer.
Yeah. That's 17. So definitely getting a touch of. Let's just go back there again. That's 17.2 here now. 17.1.
Yep.
I'm just going to go back to that that area again. 17. Let's just go back to that one area. 17.1.
That's never done that before.
No.
Just shut down.
Let's just go.
Like that.
Let's just go back to here.
Yeah.
Just where we're getting the most. Again, it's shut down again.
Wow.
But I don't know. You know, let's just turn that back on.
See if it.
Turn it back on.
And now we're down to 16.5.
16. That's twice it's done it just here though, isn't it?
Yeah. Right in this very spot.
It's just shut off.
Yep.
Let's just go back to here. It's going. Look at the temperature difference already here. 16 point. You know, it's just going down. A couple of tenths of degrees, but it's definitely going down. Colder.
Yep.
Okay. And let's just walk over by Silas. Let's have a look round over there.
Silas, and maybe in that far corner too, in the other tree.
Yeah, 17. It's going up again. So it's
Yep.
definitely colder there. It's definitely colder. Yeah, definitely colder in that corner. I'm getting 17.3, and then we're over by Silas now. It's gone up 400ths of a degree. 17.5 by here. So 17 by Silas. It's quite warm. Okay, that's gone up. It's going up nearly a degree.
Yeah.
From just there. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's try now the compass in the same area.
Yep.
So we've done the temperature. We had a few fluctuating in the area where the rods were going crazy, wasn't it?
Yep. Fluctuating, then it just shut down twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to go with the compass just to see whether we get any rotation, anything that's strange, anything untowards with the compass.
Any flickering, any anything like that.
Same area, so we'll
Yep.
do that. It's pretty steady at the moment.
We're just making our way towards the same spot
Yeah, we're just walking to where we've been getting the hot spots.
where we've been getting most of the activity. Yeah, well, you know, the most of the activity.
Yeah. So it's been in this area just where we're coming up to soon. And we'll just have a look, see whether, if you're here, okay, McLean's again. Get your energy to move the compass.
The dial, it's moving.
Yeah, that's moving, isn't it?
Look at it. Yeah, it's moving all right.
Let's go, just this area here was quite, put your energy into the compass. Make the dial move. You made the dowsing rods move. Make the compass move. Okay. Just around this area.
We're getting some movement.
Okay. We'll get a little bit because just when I'm moving, just a touch.
Yeah.
So we will get a little bit. What I'm looking for is a radical, quite a radical sort of.
Yeah, or some
You
sort
know,
of
like-
flickering, similar to what we had at Boleskine
Yeah.
Cemetery.
Yeah, we've got this compass, you can see it. So I'm going to just orientate it to north.
Yep.
Let's get more in tune with, okay, so it's orientated in north, and let's just move back to where we just were. Let's keep it north. I'm trying to keep it, there you go. Still it does move here. Let's have a look. So we're just keeping it north. This gives us an orientation of also the graves. You can see they're facing the east, pretty much, these stones. Okay, it's just here, I'm getting a little bit of movement just here, and this is this area where we've just been before. Let's just walk up
Yeah,
to the,
it's strange because this is the most modern monument
yeah,
in the whole cemetery.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it could have been on top of an older,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
you know, it could be on top of something older.
True.
Let's just go back over to the,
Yep.
to this one. Okay, and what we're going to do as well, if you want to talk to us, you know, we may not hear you, but we might record you and we might listen back. Do you feel it could get cold then?
Yes, it's starting to get cooler now here.
Cooler.
Yeah.
That was quite interesting.
I mean, we might not hear your voice, but the equipment might pick it up.
Yeah.
You know.
But when I said we might not hear the voice,
Yeah.
I definitely felt, because I got a t-shirt on and I can feel cold spots.
Yeah. Well, I've just felt it now.
You
Literally.
just felt it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It went colder.
Yep.
Thank you for doing that. We appreciate if you're around. Look at that. This is moving quite a lot now. You see, just here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yes, it is.
There's definitely. It was fluctuating. It wasn't steady, but it was. Look at that here. Are you getting a hang of how to move this compass now? Are you angry? Are you really angry with the Chisholms? Are you angry with them?
Do you feel unjustly persecuted by them?
You had it was wrongdoing what you had done to you, wasn't it? Look at that. That is going, isn't it?
Yep.
That one. The question is definitely. And look at that. North has changed. Look at that.
Wow.
North changed. Look at that.
Yep.
No, that's north. And if we went round, it went round. Look.
Wow.
That is definitely fluctuating. There you go. Okay. We're definitely getting a little bit more than we've had so far, haven't we?
Yep.
On all the occasions we've had.
Yep, definitely.
You know. So, I just thought while we're just on this now, let's just ask a few questions like we just did. And let's just leave a pause and let's see whether there's we can find any answers on the recordings after in slow-mo or different. So,
see if the equipment picks up something which, we can't physically hear.
Yeah, and we'll slow it down.
Yep.
So we're giving the McLeans, if you're here, any of the witches that were persecuted, let us know by making a noise, a sound, or anything just after I finish this sentence to tell us that you are here, you are angry. So say it now.
Do you think the pricker got correct justice? Do you think the Chisholms took advantage of the hysteria in the country at that time?
Are you happy with us being here? And will you be happy when we come at night? Okay, so let's just see.
Yep.
There's a few little questions. Again, we don't know how it works, but you can sometimes, if you slow
it down,
we can get sounds or murmurs or anything like that, which sounds something which you can recognise. So
see what we pick up.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yep.
Let's just pack up and have a little chat just to see how it feels. Yeah. So we've done the experiments that we normally do. We're just going to walk over to the Silas and Bell.
Yep.
Just see what's going on there.
We've had nothing from the Bell or Silas yet.
Yeah, but let's just have a quick look. But just the atmosphere of this place. We're going to again come back at night, aren't we?
Yeah.
So it's let's just have a look. We've got Silas. We've got a camera, GoPro on that. So if there's any movement or anything, Silas will move.
Yeah. The GoPro will pick it up.
And also he'll hear the bell.
Yeah. So the witchfinder, the pricker, she was looking for the devil's mark on these so-called witches, yeah?
Yeah.
But she didn't achieve her results by finding any devil's mark. It was more through intimidation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was she basically forcibly got them to say they were witches.
Yeah. She was but basically just a nasty piece of work.
Yeah.
And what became of her fate? She was sold in. She was arrested and sold into slavery, wasn't she?
It was quite strange. She was arrested because of they finally realised she was like a bit of a fake. She wasn't. She was looking more into people's eyes and sort of you are a witch. Yes, you're not. If you scream the loudest, you're a witch.
And the whole time she was a witchfinder, she was posing as a man, right?
Yeah.
And then she was later exposed to be a woman.
Yeah. Exactly. And the strange thing was, she vanished with all records.
Vanished out of the history books completely.
Yeah, pretty much when she went to the Bahamas or as a slave, she vanished.
Yep.
But all that ties in with everything around here. The Strathglass witches, the Chisholms, this whole area.
Yep.
Is there's a lot of going on, isn't there?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So that sort of tied in that little bit. We just wanted to mention that.
Yeah.
So we've just done these experiments and we've had some good stuff.
We picked up some amazing results today, I think. Of course, it would have been nice to hear the bell ring or for Silas to move, but we're happy with what we got. Those dowsing rods just went haywire.
Yeah.
And the temperature, we got a result with the temperature gauge, and the thermometer, and we got a result with a compass. You know, not like Boleskine. It wasn't like flickering, but we did get some movement there.
Yeah, I was quite impressed with the. We've never had that spin around.
No,
you know,
not doing a 360 like that.
It's hard to say. We had wind at the other locations that open. It's enclosed here.
Yes, completely.
And there was not any wind. I don't know whether that plays a part with it. It doesn't go into wind, or whether we're in a shelter. But it only happened when we asked the questions again.
When we're in that, and when we're in the hot spot.
Yeah, and I'm feeling a little bit now. There's a cold. We get cold bursts here.
Yeah.
Which I've never felt anywhere else.
Yep. Exactly.
And I just a quick one here. I'll tell you, Mark. I used to do ghost tours.
Yeah.
And I used to bring people here.
Okay.
And I've brought a medium here, and I've brought guests here. And I remember one occasion I came up here, and I could hear in the distance a nursery rhyme. I could just hear it singing.
Wow.
And I said, I had a couple here with me, and I said, did you hear that? And they said, what do you mean? I said, did you hear that in the woods? That song, that nursery rhyme. She said, what was it? And I said, Ring-a-ring-a-rosy. You know, like
the plague song.
Plague?
The plague nursery
rhyme.
rhyme. Yeah,
and she dropped a torch. And,
wow.
and I said, what's the matter? She said, why did you say that song, that nursery rhyme? And I said, that's what I heard. She said, we were talking about that very nursery rhyme coming to meet you.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it didn't end there. I bought a medium here the next week, and I said to her, where we're standing now, what comes in your head? This is a medium. I said, what comes in your head? And without me saying anything, Ring-a-ring-a-rosy. It happened on 2 or 3 occasions. So this is why I think this place is got a lot of power to it, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think there's something a bit more going on than coincidence there.
It's a strange one.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to come back here at night.
Absolutely.
You know.
We'll do a winter solstice episode here.
Yeah.
I think.
I just think that this here is just, you know, it's got something about it, hasn't it?
It's definitely got some energy to it, that's for sure.
So I've had another great time with you, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been it's been great.
Yeah.
It's a fabulous location, you know.
Yeah.
And anyway, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Extreme Ghost Hunters.
Thanks for watching. Cool.
Yeah, awesome.